Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Rosanna. Today I'm going to take you guys along with me as I clean up our house and just get a little bit of spring cleaning done and do a little bit of spring decorating. Honestly, I don't have too many things that I am decorating. I kind of just use a little bit of like floral decor and things like that I already have on hand. So I thought, you know what, let me just pick up the camera, take you guys along with me and show you how I'm just prepping for spring. This was a couple days after Super Bowl, so we had some family over, and I like to make things a little bit fun anytime we are hosting something. So I like to put decorations up because I feel like once people start showing up, that it just kind of gives that little excitement. So for me, I've always done that since my kids were really small. I like to decorate, whether it was even just like a small holiday or occasion, something like that. But I think that decorations just kind of bring a little bit of festivity. So here I'm just starting to take all of the football decor or football decorations down, and then I will move on to some more just cleaning here in the living room. As you can see, it really was not very dirty, just a few things, you know, on the floor. And I also in one of my videos I had let you guys, well, there was a lot of people saying that I needed a rug in this area, which I've had a rug here for a really long time, and it was really dirty. So I was trying to get some quotes on getting it deep cleaned, and to my surprise, I really didn't realize how expensive they were, because honestly, everybody that was quoting me, it was like a $20 difference between a new rug, because I wanted the same exact rug that I've had. I love my rug. And so everyone was like almost the same price as a brand new one. So I was like, if that's the case, then you know what? I'm just going to order a new one. I really didn't want to do that, but why am I going to pay the same price just to get the same carpet cleaned? And I know it's not going to be you know, all the stains were not going to come out because it is like a little bit lighter in some areas. So I'm just kind of prepping the area, got the vacuum out, and I was not sure how this was going to go because I was home alone this day and really wanted to get this area rug put down. And as you can see, I have a really big sectional, so I was like, how am I gonna do this? I really was not sure that it was even gonna work out, but I made it work. It's not really in the exact same spot not exact same spot, but like the ideal spot that I wanted at. I feel like it needs to be a little bit more underneath the couch, but you'll see kind of where I ended up just leaving it. I struggled a little bit, but I did get it done, so pretty proud of myself for that. And here you'll just see what the rug looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. It was funny because when my husband got home from work, he noticed that I had laid out the area rug, and he was like, wait a minute, how did you get the rug, put away? And I just said, I just figured it out. And he goes, no, you had to have help. And I'm like, no, I didn't, and it's on video. I recorded it. So here he'll be able to see once he watches this video how I was able to kind of make it work. I know it looks like I was pulling a little hard, and I was a little scared at first about doing that, but it was fine. This area rug is really thick, so I knew I was not gonna scratch the new flooring, and I wasn't gonna rip the carpet. I mean, I'm not that strong, so it was fine. It all worked out. I did struggle here in this corner when I was trying to lift the couch to tuck that area underneath. That kind of, probably I would say that was the hardest part. And this is where I was saying that it does need to be pushed under more, but there was no way I could do that. So for now, I just needed to kind of get it in its spot, and then figure out the rest later. Once I do have some help, I'll be able to adjust it a little bit better. Here's what this beautiful rug looks like. Like I said, it's the same exact rug that I've had here for a few years already. It's just that my previous one was really dirty when my kids come over, or my granddaughter. In the beginning, when I first got it, I remember I was pretty strict about telling everybody to make sure that they take their shoes off. But then, as time goes by, then it just accumulated some dirt and everything, and it was starting to look pretty bad. So then at that point, the whole shoe thing was just out the window. So again, I'm back at it where I'm like, okay, everybody needs to take their shoes off. So we'll see how long that lasts. My last one was, I would say, probably 2 or 3 years that I had it. So not bad. Now here in my console table, I am just going to add a little bit of a spring touch by adding these Cosmos stems. And then I replaced the paper mache apples with this little, actually not little, this pear and this apple. I'm not sure what the material is, but these are from Home Goods. And to me, it looks like they're just a little bit too big for this area. So they probably won't stay here very long, but right now, this is where they're at. I may find something different. I'm not really sure. Now I also wanted to add a little bit of a spring touch here to my coffee table. So I'm just going to add some tulips, and these I got at Hobby Lobby, I think again maybe like 2 years ago. When I first got them, they were like this really bright white color. They were so pretty, and now they got a little bit like a dingy kind of yellow. Can't really see it on camera here, but in person you can tell a little bit. But they still work. They don't look bad, but they're not very bright like they used to be. I just love how you can just change different florals in your home for each season, how it really brings in that season. So for spring, just bring in some either tulips or cosmos, whatever floral is in, during the springtime. Try doing that. If you have some vases or anything, add that to your home, and you'll just see how much it changes your decor, and really just gets you in the mood for getting ready, for that change of season. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on home decor. Just kind of use what you have, but add those small little touches, and you'll just really feel the difference. Now it was just time to light this candle, and I don't really burn candles in my home. If I do, I make sure it's either a soy wax candle or a beeswax. I'm super sensitive to smells, and I don't like to bring in like toxic things into our home, so I'm very careful about what I burn. Here I am just adding this beautiful orchid that my son's girlfriend got me for my birthday. And I'm so happy because it has lasted me. Normally, I'm not really good at keeping these things alive, but this one is doing so good because my birthday was in like the middle of January, and we're in the middle of February now, so it's been a month and it still looks so pretty. So I absolutely love it, and I thought, just adding that to that little corner table there, or not that corner table, but the little table that I had there in the entryway also, it just to me gave a spring feeling as well. And then here I'm in my dining room now, and this little table, kind of side table, I got on Facebook Marketplace, and I think it's so pretty. It's very vintage. When I bought it, the lady was like, just so you know, this table is really, really, really old. And I'm like, no, I love that. Like, I love old things, And so I brought that home, and then I put my record player on top, which my husband got me that for my birthday. I love it so much. Now I just have to start a collection of records because so far I only have one, but I know that takes time, so little by little I'll be adding to my collection. So my pictures here that I have hung up, I felt like they were just way too high, because now that I'm learning about the placement of wall art and things like that, where to place them on the wall, now when I see things, I'm like, oh, that is hung really high, let me lower that. So just so you guys know, I'm not this professional decorator or anything like that by any means. I just know what I like, and I make errors, but I actually really love that I have this community of people here that kind of helps me out, and they're not judgmental. You guys, as I'm speaking to you guys are not judgmental. You guys actually help me out and let me know, like, hey, that is hung way too high, it needs to be lowered, or what's the proper way of placing things. So I really appreciate that. It has really taught me a lot, and I am very grateful that I have you guys to help me out, because like I said, I'm definitely no professional, and I just trying to make our home cozy and just decorate it with the things that I like. This tray here, my son got me this for my birthday, and it's from Pottery Barn. So it's so special. I think that when people buy you things, that it has a meaning, so I love it. He showed up, and it was funny because he didn't wrap it, and so I just saw the Pottery Barn bag, and I'm like, Pottery Barn, I got all excited, and I'm like, what could he have possibly picked out for me from there? So, because he's only 17, he'll be 18 in March, but he picked this out all by himself. Like, I didn't suggest it or anything, so I love it. And I just went ahead and added my coffee maker on there. It's probably not the best thing, but I'm trying to figure out because it's like a large tray, and so I'm trying to figure out how to add like decor in it, because I did have it on our dining room table, and just kind of I can't get the scale right of adding pieces of decor inside. So I'm a work in progress, guys. And so here I'm just gonna go ahead and add this white tablecloth. I felt like it just kind of gave a little spring feeling, and it has like these really pretty like floral stitch print, or you know what I mean. So I'm not adding too many things on our kitchen, or on our kitchen table, on our dining table. I just added this little like faux plant with some 2 candlesticks. Now I looked everywhere to try to find our candlestick holders, but I did look everywhere in our house, in our garage. I was trying to find the actual candlesticks to put in them, and I couldn't find them, so I just had to leave it. I will add those later. Moving on to my open shelves here, I am just gonna start decorating with some things that I already have, and they've been pretty bare for like maybe 2 months now, because I think the last time I decorated these were for Christmas. So I wouldn't say this is like a spring type of shelf decor, but I just wanted to get it where it looked not bare and empty. So I just used what I had already, kind of picked out some pieces that I had in the garage, and then just placed it there and just kind of hope that it just looked fine. So don't judge me if I'm getting this whole open shelving wrong. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I nailed it. And then other times I'm like, I could have done better. But it is what it is, guys. This is what I'm working with.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life.
Just like that, we went from day to night. So it was getting dark, so I went ahead and cleaned the kitchen off camera, but I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. The house felt so good. Everything was all nice and clean. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.
When I was lost and hopeless, when I was at my worst, it's grace that you extended.